What is up, everyone? Well, I know I'm a little late to this, but Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a very great, happy holiday break. I know I did. It was very nice. But now it is 2022, and I think I've declared 2022 to be my upgrade year. This is the year I'm going to upgrade a lot of things in my life, from maybe car to TV to my computer and everything. I think I'm going to upgrade a lot of things this year. Not everything. Some things you don't have to upgrade, but I think that's my goal for this year is to upgrade whatever I can, and not just video game stuff or TV electronic stuff. I mean, I'm talking about house stuff and whatever else I can upgrade. I think I will do that. But for now, though, I'm going to be doing another collection update room tour. Not a whole lot has changed. I haven't got a whole lot more games since my mid-year update tour. But I still wanted to do this. I usually do it at the beginning of every year, and just to show what all I've got and what's all has changed. And for anyone who might be new to the channel, hasn't seen my other update videos, I figured this would be fun to make one and show you guys what all I've got. So I'll try and make this brief, so let's just get started and take a look. Okay, as always, we start out here with the main entertainment center. Still got the Samsung 55-inch 4K TV. This is a K9000 series, which is a 2016 model. It's still working pretty well. Picture on it is still great. And the smart features are starting to get a little laggy, and the remote's starting to wear out. But other than that, still working pretty well. It's still pretty good. Not the latest and the greatest anymore, but, it's still working fine. The rest of the entertainment center is still the same. Still got my Audio Technica vinyl record player here. Still got the Sony HD radio tuner. I don't have a Switch anymore. I got rid of that last year. I was going to get maybe the Switch OLED, but I kind of changed my mind. I've been holding off on it to see what else Nintendo does in the future. But I do still have the Switch Pro controller here, just in case I do get a Switch again. And I also still got a couple of Switch games as well. Got my cassette deck, and this here is the main control area. This is the control unit for the speakers. Again, this is really a PC system, but it works just fine out here. So this controls the volume and everything, different inputs of the speaker system, which is also what the subwoofer is. This is a little audio video selector box that I'm using to just switch between audio inputs. This is the PlayStation VR control box. This is the HTC Vive control box, and this is the input box for the TV. This is what your HDMI's plug into, as well as has a couple of USB outs and optical audio output as well on this side. So that's basically it for this. This is an empty spot here where the PlayStation 4 Pro used to be, and that's because I was lucky enough to get a PlayStation 5 back in August. So this is how I have it set up here. I just got this little cubby here that I took out of storage, and I figured this is a great place to put the PlayStation 5 and a great use for this little system here. So we got controllers here on this shelf, and the PlayStation 5 stands just fine here on this top shelf, along with the Western Digital black hard drive that I did a video on. This is mainly for installing PlayStation 4 games. I did get this little adapter off of eBay, which was supposed to allow me to connect this hard drive up to the USB-C port here in the front, but when I did that, the console did not recognize the drive. So it only recognizes the drive when I hook it up in the back here using the USB 3.0 socket. But when I use this adapter to adapt the USB 3.0A port to the USB-C, it does not recognize it, so I don't know why. But down here, we also have the PlayStation VR. I'll be honest, I have not really played VR in a while. I still like VR. VR is cool and stuff. I really like it. but I just haven't had that itch to play it lately. Same for the HTC Vive. I haven't played that probably in about maybe a year or two, and I even hooked up these sensors out here, and I haven't really used it very much since I hooked that up. So now they're just hanging up there, and I got holes in my walls for nothing, basically. But either way, PlayStation VR is here. But the PlayStation VR 2, the next generation of PlayStation VR, I think is coming out this year, so I'm really excited about that, and I look forward to getting that when it comes out. I'm sure it'll be awesome. And back here, I moved my main library of games. I moved my main library of games out here in this corner. So this is where I have all my games now. We got one PlayStation 5 game, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, as well as several PlayStation 4 games still. We got Fallout 4, Garden Warfare 2, CTR, Crash Team Racing, Shenmue 1, 2, and 3, and Astrobot, which is a really awesome VR game, Flint Hook, and the one Switch game I still have, which is Animal Crossing New Horizons. And down here, we got some Blu-ray movies. These are just movies that I liked and just wanted physical copies of. You see the list here. So, not bad. I don't really watch movies that much, but I have them here just in case I want to pop one in. And up here, we just have a little... we got the Kickstarter exclusive Shenmue 3 slipcover and a Back to the Future Blu-ray trilogy without the slipcover, and a PlayStation VR demo disc version 2.0, which I don't think I've ever opened this, so this is still sealed. But yeah, so that's pretty much all for out here. Very brief. But now we'll go into the other room and check out the other stuff. Okay, so here we are in the little office game room area. And this is the newest edition right here, this TCL 40-inch Android Smart TV. I no longer have that old Samsung TV that I used to have in here. I had that TV for about 3.5 years, and it was working okay, but there was like a little green bar that was starting to appear in the middle of the screen sometimes. So I decided to replace it with this one. This TV is a lot shorter, even though the screen size is the same. This TV is a lot thinner and a lot shorter, so I actually have it like standing up on these little feet here to kind of raise it up a little bit, just to make it sit a little higher. But anyway, so this TV works fine. You can definitely tell it's a cheap, entry level budget TV, but for the price, it still works pretty good. Though, just like the Samsung, the smart features can sometimes be a little sluggish. Like, it takes like a minute or so for the TV to warm up when you first power it on. But you can watch a video I made on this TV. I unboxed it, I set it up and everything. So if you're curious about it, you can go watch that video. But everything else down here, though, is pretty much the same. We got the Xbox 360, my component selector box, the Impact Acoustics, and this is a digital TV converter box for recording onto cassette tape here on this SVHS cassette recorder, and a Blu-ray disc player in there as well, which I'll probably move out to the den, actually. I probably won't keep it out here. And we got the original Xbox, still working pretty well as the Nintendo Gamecube. And I got all the controllers just sitting here and ready to be played. We also have the Sega Dreamcast. I'm actually a little concerned about this Dreamcast, actually, because I'm having a little trouble getting video out of it. I could not get any S-video input out of it, or S-video output, rather. And I'm also been having trouble with that VGA box, so I'll have to look into that some more. Hopefully I don't have a bad video output on this Dreamcast, because Dreamcasts are not as cheap as they used to be to replace. So, but I'll look into that. But for now, though, Dreamcast is, of course, still here. And the PlayStation 2 I now have sitting vertically. I usually don't have my console sitting vertically, besides the PS5, obviously. But now I have the PS2 sitting vertically, so this definitely saves space. And got the Nintendo 64 still. Again, this is an RGB modded Nintendo 64. Still working pretty well. Also has the expansion pack, so this one's a fully loaded model. And in here, got a blue Nintendo 64 controller, as well as a boxed copy of 40 Winks. So, very cool. And down here we have GameCube games. We have Animal Crossing, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, awesome Paper Mario game, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart Double Dash, Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, Chibi Robo, a very valuable game now, Wave Race, Blue Storm, and one of my most recent pickups, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. And these games are all complete with their manual. I think they are, yeah. And we also got 3 Donkey Konga games, Donkey Konga 1, Donkey Konga 2, and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. So, very cool there. Now, in this cabinet over here, we have all the Dreamcast games I have. So, we'll take a peek in here. We got Walt Disney World, Magical Racing Tour, Hydro Thunder, Pen Pen Triathlon, Speed Devils, Revolt, Wacky Races, Sonic Adventure, Shenmue, Seaman, of course, Sonic Shuffle, Outrigger, 4x4 Evolution, Ooga Booga, The Grinch. I was wanting to play The Grinch this past Christmas, but I didn't do it. So, of course, now I have to wait until next Christmas before I can play it. So, yeah. Looney Tunes Space Race, Floyd Brothers, which is a sealed copy, Stormwind, and Speed Devils Online Racing, though it's just a disc-only copy. And down here we have a few Burn games as well as a demo disc. Yeah, this is a demo disc from February 2001. Includes the Dreamcast web browser version 2.6. One PlayStation 1 game, Micro Machines V3. I do plan to get some more PlayStation games this year as well. So that's all for that cabinet there. And in this cabinet here, we just have a few accessories. We got another Dreamcast controller, as well as a couple of Dreamcast VMUs, a 360 chat pad, and these are game bit screwdrivers for opening Nintendo consoles, as well as Nintendo game cartridges. And that board back there is a RGB scaler, which I'm probably not going to use anymore because I now have the RetroTink 5X, so I no longer need that. And finally, we go over here, which is where most of my games are. I did rearrange these shelves a little bit. Still a lot of boxes that I should get rid of, honestly, but I did make one shelf dedicated just toward my cassette tapes. So these are all blank cassette tapes that are brand new, sealed, and have yet to be recorded on. And we got a few pre-recorded cassette tapes back there. And this box has all of my home recordings on it. So this is a collection of all of cassette tapes that I have recorded over the years. I'm still recording more. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Down here we got some VHS movies and some blank VHS movies. And PlayStation 5 boxes down there. And PlayStation VR boxes down there. And a few other accessories over here. And here is where all the rest of my games are. We got Dreamcast keyboard and mouse up here on the very top. And down here we got 2 shelves for original Xbox, 2 shelves for Nintendo 64, and a shelf for Xbox 360, and a shelf for PlayStation 2. So starting up here, for the original Xbox, we have Black, Rayman Arena, Thrillville, Sims 2, Crimson Skies, MechAssault 1 and 2, Whiplash, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, Dead Man's Hand, Namco Museum 50th Anniversary, Midway Arcade Treasures 3, Arctic Thunder, Quantum Redshift, Apex, Room Zoom, Mad Dash, Sega GT 2002, Power Drone, Flat Out 2, Crazy Taxi 3, Outrun 2, lots of racing games there and more to come still. Torque, Prehistoric Punk, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart, Crash Twinsanity, Burnout 2, Burnout 3, Spyro Hero's Tale, and Whacked. And down here we got Big Mother Truckers, Forza Motorsport, Juiced, Smashing Drive, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, Drive for Life, which is a Volvo game, Carve, Splashdown, 4x4 Evo 2, the sequel to the original 4x4 Evolution, Greg Hastings, Torment Paintball, this game is very cheap everywhere, Pirates, The Legend of Black Cat, and Reckless. So, that's all my original Xbox games thus far. And down here, let me see if I can get the lighting good here. Let's try this. First, we have Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Rocket Robot on Wheels, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Yoshi's Story, Mischief Makers, Rampage World Tour, Glover, Blast Corps, Bomberman Hero, Bomberman 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Mickey Speedway USA, Beetle Adventure Racing, Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World. I got all 3 cruising games now. This is Cruisin' Exotica. Wave Race 64, Micro Machines 64, California Speed, Buck Bumble, Perfect Dark, Star Fox 64, and Milo's Astro Lanes. And down here we have a reproduction cartridge of Stunt Racer 64, Top Gear Rally, San Francisco Rush, Extreme Racing, and Penny Racers. So, those are all my N64 cartridges. And down here, we have all the 360 games. I have standard 360 games as well as Kinect games all divided up. We got Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, a very awesome racing game, Blur, Gears of War 2, Naughty Bear, Gold Edition, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Sega Superstars Tennis, Hot Wheels, beat that, Portal 2, and Halo 4. And Kinect games. Sonic Free Riders. I want to try this out, but I haven't yet. Also have, these games easily fall over. It's very annoying. Game Party in Motion. Kinectimals. The Kinect Sports Ultimate Collection, Hole in the Wall Deluxe Edition, Disneyland Adventures, Kinect Adventures, and Kinect Joyride. And down here we have all the PlayStation 2 games. First we have Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. I've never played this Jak game, but I have played Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3, and as well as Jak X Combat Racing. And yes, they do fall over, like I said. We got Escape from Monkey Island, Splashdown, Rides Gone Wild, Jet X2O, Kinetica, Snoopy vs. the Red Baron, Space Race, which is Looney Tunes Space Race, My Street, and Monster Lab. So, those are all of my physical copies of games as of January 2022. So again, like I said, this is going to be my upgrade year. So I definitely hope to upgrade some things this year, whether video game related or not. I definitely plan on upgrading some things this year. So I look forward to all those future changes. I hope you guys all have an excellent and happy and safe 2022. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.